Part-of-speech tags are specific lexical categories to which words are assigned based on their syntactic context and also their role. And if you remember from chapter 1 that we cover some fundamentals on part-of-speech tagging. So the main part of speech are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And the process of classifying and labeling part-of-speech tags is defined as a part-of-speech tagging. It is not always easy to identify part-of-speech tags. There's some problematic cases. You can consult this guidebook for Pantry Bank tag set that provides you definition for all part-of-speech tags and also example of problematic cases. We will be using a Pantry Bank notation for part-of-speech tagging and NLTK post tag. Recall for post tagging we need to preserve punctuation in upper cases. And here we tag a sample of our tokens that were obtained through send tokenize and word tokenize. And we also convert our results into a transposed data frame. On the first row we have words and the second row is part-of-speech tags. This is a very convenient structure for you to examine and evaluate your part-of-speech tags. Part-of-speech tagged corpus allows us to perform chunking, which is a shallow parsing. We can identify the constituents, noun groups, verb groups, etc. However, it does not specify their internal structure, for example, their role in the main sentence. The smaller boxes show the word level tokenization in their part-of-speech tagging, and the larger boxes show higher level chunking. Each of these larger boxes is called chunk. We can have noun phrase chunking or NP chunking, where we would search for chunks corresponding to individual noun phrases, and it can be used in the entity recognition task, for example. Or we can chunk for verbal phrases, VP chunking. Let's first create our own rules. We will be using part-of-speech tag and regular expression that you learned in the last week. We will use these rules in our regexp parser, and then we can use internal representation of chunk as a tree. The interior nodes are constituents, chunks, and the leaf nodes are words with their part-of-speech tags. Notice here that NP chunk can be composed of determiner plus noun, or it can be just a noun. Look at the grammar that we constructed. Notice that NP chunk can have optional determiner, optional adjective, and the required element noun. We can use a draw function to represent our chunking parser as a tree, or we can print our chunking grammar per line.